Welcome, everyone, to the Real Whovians Cast, episode 158. I am your host, Major Sword 212, and I'm with Stephen Price. Hello, Stephen.
Hello there.
Daniel, how are you?
Hi, I'm good.
Okay, we got massive news concerning Series 8. Stephen Moffat had just announced that Series 8 will be at least 13 episodes for 2014. I'm going to read you the article from Doctor Who TV UK. Some fans have felt that the 50th anniversary has come up a little short in terms of the actual amount of Doctor Who episodes being broadcast, 10 in total by the end of 2013. The majority of which were remaining episodes from Series 7 held over from 2012. However, there is some good news for the future at least. Moffat has confirmed that we can expect to see a full series for Peter Capaldi's debut run next year. In an interview with Broadcast, Moffat said that they are committed to producing at least 13 episodes in 2014, although it is not clear if this includes the 2014 Christmas special or not. Early reports did suggest that Series 8 would be slightly reduced to 12 episodes as opposed to 13. Speaking about the difficulty of juggling his current workload on the show, Moffat said, "There's always a point in production, usually halfway, maybe two-thirds, through a series, when you realize you're juggling at least one aspect of the show at once. Maybe a press launch for one, another in the edit, and I might not even have written the last one. You wake up in the night thinking about 13 emergencies, each of them equally calamitous, as a lifestyle choice is questionable." He adds, "One of the hardest things for me to do is work out when I have time to write. A whole week can disappear when I haven't had a moment to sit down. I was amazed recently when I got a script ready in time for the tone of the meeting." So here's the situation. Every year we get 13 episodes plus a Christmas special. That's 13 plus 1, 14. It was said that we were losing 2 episodes originally, and that is because they didn't want to give any extra money to the 50th anniversary. So Moffat had to borrow an episode and make it the 50th anniversary, as well as give us an extra Christmas special, which we had 2 Christmas specials for Series 7. Excuse me. And that is it. So, hey, Danette, what's up?
Hi.
All right. Get ready to this is a Zoom, if you didn't see it before. Pretty cool.
Okay.
High definition picture. Looks awesome. Just telling the gang that Series 8 has been confirmed for at least 13 episodes. So we're not going to get 12. We're going to get 13. And it's not clear if one of them is a Christmas special. So we still lose 1 episode. Okay, but Moffat had said at least, meaning he has intentions of doing more. Could it be possible that he does more than 14 to make up for what we lost this year? That remains to be seen. So I'm going to start off with you, Danette. What do you think about the news about Moffat speaking out, fighting for more episodes?
Well, I'd love to see more episodes.
Absolutely.
I think everybody does.
Yeah, I think pretty much. We're on the same boat, I think.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, you probably ask anybody, they would love to have more episodes. I mean, I'd love to have it go for 20, however many they can do.
Yeah, I wish. And they are filming early, by the way, too. They are filming, rumor has it, instead of January, November. So that could be a key as to maybe they can get an extra episode or 2 out that we weren't aware of. Maybe that's why they moved it up a whole 8 weeks. Actually, more than 8 weeks, maybe 10 weeks, because they did it for film in the middle of January. So that could consist of the 2 episodes we're missing. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we get a full season consisting of 13 plus Christmas special. Daniel, what do you have to say?
Yeah, more is always good.
Yeah.
This is exciting.
I know. And with Moffat, he said he's fighting for us, so we'll see. What do you think? Do you think we're going to have some quality, strong episodes, story arc? What do you think, Daniel?
Yeah, we could. Only time will tell.
Weeping Angels or no?
Yeah, I think so.
Really? Neil Gaiman, you think? Weeping Angels?
Yeah, I guess. Unless they're gonna do it for like the Christmas episode.
Moffat flat out
Like,
said he is not, the next Weeping Angel story he is not doing. And it was, I guessed it was Neil Gaiman because he said the writer that's busy all the time, has like, that's Neil Gaiman. He's always doing something, whether it be putting Angela in Marvel Comics, Guardians of the Galaxy, or doing DC, Vertigo, Sandman, or his books. He's doing book signings, or now he's part of this movie thing. I mean, he is everywhere. I think he's writing a movie script, I think, too. So, very, very popular guy, very busy guy. Stephen Price, what do you think?
Yeah, it's about time they had a full season, because we've been missing a full season for a long time now, haven't we?
And I like it how they flat out admitted that they carried over Series 7 into here because we had nothing.
No.
So, by the way, happy Halloween, everybody. So, you know what? I know everybody's trick-or-treating and, we're going out and having fun, watching horror movies, like I was doing today before on the bus this morning, watching American Horror Story. But that's the wonders of Netflix, I guess. How about that? So, all right, so we've got that good news. Now, another massive news, guys, is the fact that Blue Peter is giving young fans of Doctor Who, young Whovians, the opportunity to develop and create the new sonic screwdrivers for Series 8. Now, I don't know what the story arc is, but supposedly they asked the children to design sonic screwdrivers for Madame Vastra, Jenny, Strax, and possibly the 12th Doctor. So it looks to me like we're going to have some interesting stuff that he's going to have to deal with in Series 8, and also the fact that Madame Vastra had commented and said that we're going to have to really help the Doctor this year. So, Danette, goes to you. What do you think is going to happen that they need all these sonic screwdrivers?
I guess it all depends on, what they do with it and how they, kind of, I guess just have to wait and see. I mean, are they going to use it exactly like the Doctor, or are they going to have their own, thing, like have it to where this thing is like for Vastra?
Maybe it's just an episode. Maybe they do it. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of have to wait and I guess see what happens with it.
Not every companion has had their own sonic screwdriver. Just so everybody knows. In fact, Sarah Jane Smith was given the sonic lipstick by a mysterious benefactor. Wonder who that is. And River Song was given the sonic screwdriver. So I believe that's 2 companions in the history of the show. Correct me if I'm wrong. That have been given their own sonic screwdriver. So now he must really trust Madame Vastra, Jenny, and Strax, like at the top of the friend chain, that he gives them supposedly sonic screwdriver. So what could they possibly be facing when they need all those sonic screwdrivers? What kind of villain?
Something big.
Gotta be huge.
Yeah.
Gotta be like a massive story arc, dark season, something.
Yeah.
Great intelligence back. Oh my God, the Master. What? Stop it. It's like something's got to be happening. I don't know, but I'm excited.
Well, I read something. I think I read or heard something where the Doctor was going to be like really dark for Series 8. So I don't know if maybe that has something to do with it.
It also goes to the opposite story that they ran in Doctor TV UK, saying that the 12th Doctor is not really going to have a sonic screwdriver. So that's just the opposite, I guess, of that situation. Daniel, are you a sonic screwdriver fan, or you just want them to be hands-free?
I like love Sonic Screwdriver. I've always liked it. This is
Okay.
great.
No celery on the shirt. Nothing like that. You don't want that, right? No, using your hands, unlocking things. No, using your brain. No. No canine, no Sonic Screwdriver, none of that stuff, right?
No, I like Sonic Screwdriver.
All right.
Canine can make a difference too, I suppose,
Gotcha. Stephen Price, do you think that the Sonic Screwdriver has made it very easy for the Doctor?
Yes. What I'd like to see Peter Capaldi's Doctor do, which hasn't been done for years and years, is the flute that
Yes.
Patrick Troughton,
The recorder.
Yeah.
They called it a recorder back then, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's actually like a flute, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Did everybody see the Enemy of the World?
Yeah.
Danette, did you see that? Oh my God! We gotta like do a podcast on the classic episodes found. We gotta make sure everybody sees the episode so we could all like talk about it. But hello.
No, that was just nothing. Just a pop-up.
Hello.
Yeah?
Anybody in here? Is anybody in? Tim! Tim's here.
What's up?
We're in Zoom, man. We're in Zoom, and it can't put all the faces on the screen. Oh, okay. It's not putting my face on the screen. Okay. So, big news. Series 8, 13 episodes at least. Multiple Sonic Screwdrivers now. Blue Peter's having the kids design Sonic Screwdrivers for Strax, Jenny, and Madame Vastra, as well as the 12th Doctor. I don't know what the heck kind of storyline that's going to be for an episode. But a lot of stuff going on. Moffat's going crazy, fighting for episodes, I guess, and saying a lot of crazy things tonight. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, man. I love it. I just wish we had 14.
Are you saying that?
What?
Well, are you saying it's 13 with Christmas, or
we don't know. It's
Okay.
not 14. It's 13. So I guess that's saying that's with Christmas included. So in other words, the episodes that's missing is basically the 50th anniversary that they took from one season to pay for, I guess, because they really, they had to take it from somewhere, I guess.
I don't know if they look at it like that, but I mean, they also worked in that docudrama. That's also been taken from the budget this year.
Well, I think that the BBC actually spent a little money on that without taking from the Doctor Who budget. Because don't forget, they took from the Doctor Who budget to do Sherlock and Atlantis and different things. Like they just, kind of they cut the budget from a lot of shows, which Atlantis, which I haven't seen yet, has been renewed for a second season. Just putting it out there.
Yeah.
And Sherlock, people were asking if we're going to do a Sherlock cast. Yes, absolutely, because we're going to be talking about a lot of different things with Doctor Who's off the air. But again, 13 episodes is better than what?
I didn't see anything.
Oh, 13 episodes is better than 12 any day, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I hope they just don't cut it more. I don't understand their logic in cutting one episode for season 8. Doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Unless they just cut the budget overall and said this is, and Stephen Moffat decided, well, okay, we're just gonna have to work it out like this and just cut an episode.
Right. Well, the thing is that Moffat, again, he's guarding what he says very carefully. Okay, and he's saying that this time, because he put his foot in his mouth a lot of times, he's saying that he promises 13 at least. Emphasized on the words at least, meaning that maybe that is why. I mean, if I'm doing my math correctly, they're supposed to start maybe the third week of January. Now they're not. They're starting in November. 10 weeks, 2 episodes, 14. I'm thinking. Okay? I'm thinking that he's going to try for 14, but he don't want to promise anything because he promised multiple 50th anniversary specials that we didn't get, and know that Mark Gatiss always had a plan for Adventure in Space and Time, and I think that even got commissioned before even other things with Doctor, before the 50th anniversary. So that is not. Oh, that's another thing I want to talk about with Dr. TBK. Dr. TBK did an article today, and I don't know if they did it as a hindsight, they made a mistake, but they count the Adventure in Space and Time and the Christmas special as the 50th anniversary specials. And I have to say that, one, there's always a Christmas special, so absolutely not. And two, you can't count Adventure in Space and Time as part of, I mean, I guess you can count it as part of the celebrations, but it's not actually, it's a documentary. It's not, you know, so there is only one 50th anniversary special. So, and even when somebody promoted that Series 7 Part 2 as part of the 50th anniversary celebration, that was also wrong too. I mean, why can't they just be honest and say, okay, we didn't want this 50th anniversary to bust, so we just basically threw this in there, you know, and shared Series 7 Part 2 with 50th anniversary. Because we're going to get nothing. And I think Moffat knows, I think, that, you know, there's a lot of heat. He's getting a lot of heat for a lot of things that happened. But I think he's trying to make up for it.
I still think it's they pushed everything forward from 2012 is what they did, and that was kind of a sneaky, dirty rat kind of thing to do.
Right.
We should have had a full series last year, and we should have a full series this year. For whatever reason, they cut the budget, and the Olympics maybe, I don't know. Just in other words, 2012 ended up being a gap year,
right,
with the half season. Any word on whether or not the season 8 episodes will actually be longer, like maybe pumped up to an hour?
I don't think so.
Because that would help a lot.
That would be nice. Like 11th Hour, I think, was 60 minutes, and then
many other BBC shows are an hour length. I mean, like Luther and all their crime shows are an hour length. So right. I don't see why they can't afford an extra 10 or 15 minutes to Doctor Who, unless until it's because of all the expensive special effects or something.
Another thing I want to point out that I think Moffat was caught in a lie. Because, and I know he's going to hate for this, but he did say that it was the BBC's fault last week. That he's like, I don't know what they're doing with production. I don't know why, whatever. I don't know why. I want the trailer. Where is it? I don't know. They try to, whatever. And then there was another article today, and I'm going to let you guys look for it, that basically says that he purposely is keeping the 50th anniversary trailer from us. He's the one that decides it all. And, basically there's a whole reason behind it. I guess he don't want to spoil things or whatever. So he is the one and one only that is not the reason why we're not getting a 50th anniversary special, not the BBC. So that's what's coming out today. And, I don't want to give the website heat for it, so I'm not going to mention them, but we'll talk about it off the air. But
can I ask you this though? Wasn't it announced yesterday that there will be a trailer like in a week or so, or like 2 weeks before the show?
Yeah, but the whole point was that all this time he's the one that blocked it.
Oh yeah. Well, in a way, I don't blame him either, too, because if they're going with this simulcast worldwide, that is really going to be kind of irritating for a lot of people. They really don't want anybody to see anything, I think, is their attitude.
I think that this is going to blow up in their face. And being that I'm a marketing guy, I don't know if it's because I worked in retail for 20 years, merchandising, marketing, sales, mentality, writing my books, marketing my books, whatever, doing my YouTube channel, marketing shows, whatever. But the thing is that this is a marketing nightmare. Something like this to be overshadowed by other shows like Sherlock being promoted like 6 months in advance and then making excuses why we didn't see a trailer. Atlantis was promoted for a while. I'm thinking that I'm positive lately, and I'm going to say that I'm going to hope that it's going to be a great show, but I don't see the point of holding back the trailer. Even if they gave us 5 seconds, like David Tennant looking at Matt Smith, pointing screwdrivers at each other, like sonic screwdrivers. I mean, is that so much to ask for?
Well,
you don't reveal the whole plot in 5 seconds or 10 seconds. give us something, tease us. Don't give us like a hashtag save the day or these graphics and everything, and then Matt Smith says like Day of the Doctor. He's like this, like that. I mean, I love the trailer. It was cool. I know Stephen Price, you don't like it, but that's not the 50th anniversary trailer, and to promote it as such, it's nonsense. So what's the deal? Promote this for crying out loud.
There should be no excuse for that. I mean, people were waiting, especially after Comic-Con, because there was a rumor that it was going to be out like 2 hours so after, I think something like that, after Comic-Con aired, and people were waiting and waiting, but nothing happened.
Right.
And I think that was what irritated people the most, was here we're waiting, and nothing happened.
Nothing. And it is...
Perhaps they're not doing a trailer because they got the classic Doctors in it, and they don't want to give anything away until it comes on the 23rd.
Yeah, but Stephen Price, even saying Alonzi or Geronimo, is that so much to ask for?
Mm.
And not every scene is going to be a spoiler. We know that David Tennant and Matt Smith are going to be talking to each other.
Yeah.
That's a little silly. I mean, I'm just saying that if you could do a Donna Noble promotion talking to Willifred like 8 months before the thing starts, okay, that you put in freaking movie theaters, and she's like, I've seen him. And come on. Russell T. Davies knew how to do it right, okay?
I think the BBC is just sticking to their usual marketing schedule. I think you'll get something 2 weeks before. That's how it was with Atlantis also, I noticed this year. That they teased it with a hashtag, and then they teased it with some photos, and then they finally had a trailer for it. And I don't even know if it's doing that well. I think I'm really surprised it got picked up for a second season, but I guess they want to keep going with it.
Well, keep putting fake trailers in front of Atlantis in the beginning and the end, then of course it's going to do for that.
When the 50th is come to the end, the end of the program, they'll put a trailer on then for the Christmas special.
Yeah, and that's the funny thing. Yeah. We'll get a trailer the same day.
Yeah.
And we'll see a little regeneration energy and get like this. And they promoted that more than the 50th.
Yeah.
This is going to go down in history, Tim. Listen, you and I may not agree about a lot of different things, but we respect each other. We're loyal Whovians, and I gotta say that I'm predicting this is going to go down in history as the biggest cluster truck in history.
But how? I mean, we're all going to be there watching it at the time. It's going to be a big worldwide event.
But
the trailer is not for us. The trailer is to attract new people to watch it.
But you're not thinking fourth dimensionally, okay? Because overall, in the future, this 50th anniversary, this whole nonsense that we went through with all this stuff, people are going to get a little weary of this nonsense. They don't want to go through this stuff again in the 10-year anniversary and these websites. You know what? They may shrink because to go 10 months without Doctor Who, they've had enough. They've been criticized. No, but they're going to do it again. They've been criticized. They've been ripped apart. They're doing false articles. Some of them are just going to get tired and end it. Okay? And I'm telling you right now, when you start having the fans shrink, let me tell you something. Fans are the most powerful thing, Doctor Who. Want to know why?
In some ways.
In a massive part. And I'll tell you why. The fans of Zombieland, okay, which was a good movie, they ended that series before it even got off the ground. There was a pilot for a Zombieland TV series. They destroyed it because they said, absolutely not. Walking Dead's on TV. You're trying to capitalize on that. That's not what Zombieland is. Should have been a sequel. And the guy that directed it, the head of it and everything, was flipping cursing on fans, saying they killed their own show. It's their fault, whatever. Yeah, because you know what? They're the ones that are watching, okay? And if you piss off Doctor Who fans enough, where you keep making promises you can't keep, you keep making them go longer distances, eventually they're going to go to something else. Not everybody, but maybe more than 50%. And I'm telling you right now, you can't alienate your fan base.
I think that fans also sometimes just to be a bit too whiny, and you
it's
know,
true. You can't cater to all.
And what happened? What happened in the 80s?
Look at Simon Pegg. He cursed out Star Trek fans, right?
Mm-hmm.
First time his movie bombed. Okay, the Star Trek guy, Orchie, whatever, cursed out in response to Star Trek fans. They rated Into Darkness the worst movie in history. In the convention, unanimously, not one person had said it was good because they rebelled. Okay, and let me tell you something. When the new Star Trek comes out, they're going to freaking rebel. Don't underestimate the power of the fans. But I'm just saying, Mark Gatiss, that was a mistake what he did today. That's another thing.
What did he do?
Mark Gatiss basically, without saying it, said F you to Doctor Who fans. And I'm going to tell you why. Because Mark Gatiss claims that as much as he's a fan, okay, he never puts in Doctor Who what he wants. That, you can't cater to fans. I agree with Moffat. I'm going by Moffat's mentality. Moffat, whatever he says, that's the way it is. He says, I don't give a crap what fans want for Doctor Who. I got to do what's right. Now, let me tell you something. That is baloney. You want to know why? Because he wanted, like a little fanboy, the Ice Warriors for 3-4 years. And guess what? The little fanboy got the Ice Warriors.
Well, it's because
congratulations on that.
Well,
one.
he had said, Moffat has always said, if you got a good story, then we'll do what you want to do. But you have to come up with a good story. That's what he told Gatiss, I think.
That's only because people had plenty of stories, like Master. They wanted the Master back, and he was afraid to do the Master. He didn't want to do the Time War. Even Matt Smith, and it was a serious thing, they had basically said they would do what they had to do to make more episodes, to make up for the lost season. Matt Smith would film episodes after he regenerated, just to do like a lost thing, tie in with some storyline, even David Tennant, and then they would do 3 together. And Moffat's like, honestly, he's a showrunner, and he could say no, and he did. And they laughed because he thinks he's like this, above. I'm telling you, man, it's an ego thing, dude. Power corrupts, dude. I'm telling you. No, it wasn't, man. I'm telling you it wasn't. It wasn't.
And let me ask you this. Don't you think that the producer listening to the fans a little bit too much is kind of what hurt the show in the 80s?
Well, we went through how many producers now?
No, I'm talking about then, though. I mean, back then, there was too much pandering to the fans, and that's kind of what hurt the show. But
do you think they really pandered to the fans back then?
Yeah.
You think they wanted Colin Baker in that outfit?
No.
Wow.
No, I'm saying they went with what they thought the fans wanted, which was a hell of a lot of continuity stuff.
Right.
Like, let's mention Totter's Lane. Let's do this with the Cyberman.
Series. I think that where they went wrong is
of course, yeah.
I think they did the right thing by catering to fans at some point. Where they went wrong was BBC tried to cancel their own show. Like, why would you do that? Why would you try to cancel a show that you put all this money into? And they were successful because they kept moving around when nobody watched it at weird times. That wouldn't happen over here. All these people spending millions of dollars, they would never try to destroy their own show.
It has happened before. But
this happened where somebody paid for the show and they tried to end their own show by ripping it to shreds. They had TV shows, the news. They put Sylvester McCoy in the chair. They put Bonnie Langford, and they put in John Nathan Turner. They ripped them to shreds. Ripped them to shreds on TV in the morning before they even had breakfast. All right? Come on.
Yeah.
We don't do that. They even did a thing last year, and the kid said Doctor Who should be canceled because a leaf defeated a planet. And they had a whole special on it. 30 minutes. They said a leaf defeated a planet and Doctor Who was done. Which is true, but I mean, it's like, come on. I'm just saying, dude, I'm not trying to say my way is right. I'm just trying to show But I'm just saying, there is a sense of ridiculousness going on. And not that I want to put it on you, but Zoom only allows me a couple minutes left, so you got the floor. Go.
Well, I was going to say, I mean, the thing is, all this waiting is what's frustrating people, and they get tired of these gaps and waiting. And they wish it was like an American show where you had 25 episodes a year, And
Right.
you don't. You have to wait. You're always going to have a gap. Even in the Russell T Davies years, you had a gap between the last episode and the Christmas special. Then it came back right away in the spring, but still, you were still getting the same amount of stuff.
But that's why Matt Smith's way was good, because you give Gatiss and him, give another team. Let Gatiss do it. Matt Smith's episodes, David Tennant episodes. Wow.
The BBC's not going to pay for that.
But they'll pay for Sarah Jane Smith's Adventures, Torchwood, and Doctor Who.
Yeah. That was a few years ago.
No, but I'm telling you, they could do it again. They could do it again. They're just being whatever they're being.
They're being really tight with their money like everybody else. I wish it was like that.
I hear you, bro.
They the BBC are wasting money on rubbish programs like the dancing shows, and reality TV.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to give the final words to Danette. Because, what do you have to say?
Yeah, I think I'm with everybody else. I mean, I'm tired of waiting. What we got almost a year before we even we have episode 8, waiting for it. And I mean, I'm with everybody else. I mean, more shows. I'm tired of the waiting, and it's just crazy.
Yeah.
To wait that long.
And
I'd like to see a trailer for the 50th. That would be nice.
What?
There's no excuse for not. I mean, you can put in non-spoilers. You don't have to put in spoilers. You can do. I mean, Moffat can do whatever he wants, pretty much. At least that's what he says he does.
He could show his father screwing around in space and say, "Oh my God!" He even said that today. He said it's going to be the most incredible scene of the TARDIS in space you've ever seen. But I'm not going to show it to you. Like, he said that today.
Right.
Well, do you think there'll be some cinema trailers for it coming up maybe in the next couple of weeks?
I don't know.
Maybe with Thor or something?
I'll let you know when I'm in the movies, like, every week, because I'm going to be...
You're planning on seeing, like, Thor and whatnot?
I plan on seeing a lot.
Okay.
I plan on going.
Maybe you'll see something. Because they're going to play it.
This week is Ender's Game, I think.
Yeah, tomorrow.
I was in last week when Carrie was in the theaters. I'm going to probably go see Gravity also. So, because I'm going to start doing reviews on the channel. For some reason.
It's going to be in theaters in your area. I mean, not mine. So.
Well, that's another problem. I think Staten Island ain't getting it, so I'm going to have to see if I have to go into Manhattan now to see Day of the Doctor, because Fandango won't let me do anything. So that doesn't do me any good. And I don't have AMC theaters over here, or whatever his name is, the theater. Whatever. We have Regals. So at least I got to get to see it on the 23rd if I don't see it on the 25th. That's I could say at least. So, what do you think, Tim? You like the Zoom?
It looks a lot better, but I don't like how it just cuts you off, I guess, when you're done, before you're done.
Yeah, you know what it is? You got to pay for it, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
Right now, I can't pay.
If you want to see everybody in a room, just click on gallery.
Gallery view.
Yeah.
There's a thing that looks like there's two things on the upper right-hand corner, and it's like a box, like the Brady Bunch Square or whatever.
Yeah, click on it.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Good.
Yeah, so. And Danette, you're back. How you been?
I'm good.
We missed you on the show. I think we did like 100 episodes.
Crazy.
I think we did like 100 episodes since we. Well,
which
just consists of a couple of weeks, I guess. I think we did 3 episodes the other day, right, Tim? It was like after midnight. No, Real Whovians cast just alone. We did 3 Real Whovians cast in 24-hour period, and the other night we did 4 podcasts. We did the Everything Show, we did Horror Cast, the Real Walking Cast for Walking Dead, and Doctor Who, the Real Whovians cast. So I'm going to be doing a Sherlock cast. I don't know if you like Sherlock, but you can welcome to join us when we do it.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Everything Show, horror, whatever you want, just let me know. So, all right, so we got a couple of Whovians tonight. Not exactly the 29 that I invited tonight, but it's understandable because
Halloween.
It was Halloween, and it was an unpromoted podcast. It wasn't known. I didn't know how long it was going to take me to get home, so I really